Dear students, I am Sopa Bansiwal, Assistant Professor English, SPC Government College Beam. Today I am going to explain the poem uh, To a Sad by W.B. Yeats. In this poem, W.B. Yeats is addressing to Thomas Parnell, who was a nationalist of Ireland, and he was um, killed by anti-nationalistic elements. So, in this poem, he addresses the ghost of Thomas Parnell. He says, "If you have revisited the town, Thin said, whether to look upon your monument, I wonder if the builder has been paid, or happier thought it when the day is spent, to drink of that salt breath out of the sea, when grey gulls flit about instead of men, and the gaunt houses put on majesty." The poet, W.P. Yeats is addressing to the ghost of Thomas Parnell, and he says to him that he says that the ghost of Thomas Parnell has come back uh, in the city of Dublin to see whatever happening in the uh, whatever is happening in the city. Uh, he says that uh, he he should have looked at the he WBA says that Thomas Parnell may have come to look at the monument when Thomas Parnell was alive. When he During his lifetime he was not respected and he was not valued, but after his death uh, a monument was raised in his memory in the city of Dublin. But although uh, the builder who built this monument was not paid, uh, this time the scene of the poem is uh, during night. Scene of the poem is night, and at the beach of the sea the fragrant breezes are blowing, and grey gulls are um, hovering on it. There are It is desolate. There are no and they are no men. It is a desolate place. There is not any man. Let these content, and at the beach of the sea, um, the buildings built by um, anti-nationalistic elements are looking majestic. Uh, Let these content you and be gone again. W.B. Yeats addresses the ghost of Thomas Parnell and says to him that he should go back to his grave, for they are at their old tricks yet. He says that the people of this town or this city are not have not changed. They are the same as they were when he was alive. Uh, they are cruel, selfish, and hard-hearted, and a man of your own passionate serving kind, who had brought in his full hands what they had only known, had given their children's children loftier thought, sweeter emotion working in their veins, like gentle blood, has been driven from the place, and insult heaped upon him for his pains. and for his open handedness. Disgrace, your enemy, an old foul mouth, had set the peg upon him. The poet says that uh, another patriotic patriot of Ireland who is Huff was ill treated by anti-nationalistic elements, um, especially Murphy. Uh, this man, Huff uh, was an artist, and he had uh, he wanted to give he wanted to serve his country by painting and by dedicating his collection of paintings to the country. Uh, paintings are uh, paintings evoke um, lofty thoughts in human minds, and paintings can inspire men to do something. Uh, W.B. Yeats' own father was a painter, and W.B. Yeats himself believed in the had faith in the pre-Raphaelites. So here he is speaking about Huffland, who was an artist, and he wanted to serve his country through his painting, but the people of this country or people of his city, Dublin, uh, uh, did not appreciated his art, and they did not understand him. If only if the people of Dublin would have understood him, and had they had benefited by his paintings, they would have been inspired, and they would have got lofty thoughts, and they would have given these lofty thoughts to their descendants. um, but instead of appreciating him, these people, the anti-nationalistic people of the city, disgraced Huffland, and they insulted him, and your enemy and old foul mouth had set the peg upon him, and the and Murphy, who was an anti-nationalistic person and who was an enemy of Thomas Parnell also, uh, set anti-nationalistic people on him to kill him. Just as a pack of hounds, when it is let loose on an animal, these it this pack of hounds hunts this animal. In the same way, uh, the people set by Murphy killed Huffland. They tortured him, they exploited him, and they killed him. Go, unquiet wanderer, and gather the glasswing coverlet about your head till the dust stops your ear. Here the poet addresses the ghost of Thomas Parnell, uh, whom he says unquiet wanderer, because the ghost of the spirit of Thomas Parnell was restless, because he wanted to do something for his country, but would not be he could not be able, and he was murdered even before he realized his dreams or whatever he wanted to do. So he says that poet says that he the ghost of he the poet addresses the ghost of Thomas Parnell and says to him that he should go back to his grave, which is in the uh, cemetery in Glasgow, and he should cover his head with his shroud till his ears are stopped, because so that he could not hear the uh, the 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 screaming or the sounds of crying people of Dublin. Here in Dublin, innocent people are tortured by anti-nationalistic elements and and bad people like who are selfish, um, cruel-hearted are growing or thriving. The time for you to taste of that salt breath and listen at the corners has not come. You had enough of sorrow before death. Away, away, you are safe in the tomb. The poet says that the time for him has not come, and he has already suffered so much sorrow and pain in his life. So he should be he should not create more pain by seeing the spectacle here in the city. He should go back to his grave because the ideals and values for which he stood in his lifetime may survive only in his grave. They cannot survive in the city of Dublin. So he should go back to his grave. So this poem is about this. In this poem, W.B. Yeats addresses the spirit of Thomas Parnell, and he reveals to it that the conditions in the city of Dublin have not changed, and the spectacle here is same as it was before his death. Il- Still good people are being tortured by bad people, and anti-nationalistic people are torturing the people who are patriotic and want to do something for the country. Thank you.